Hi everyone. Don't mind the hair today. I was just out for a walk, a windy but warm walk, and I was thinking about a pretty rapidly growing pharma injury story that's going out there. It's making its way through all the social media channels, and bigger names are picking up on the story and sharing about it. And if you're unsure of what I'm referring to, I'll put a link to some of the stories in the comments of this video. I thought about doing an overlay with photos of the person, but it might be triggering to some people, so I'll just put the links in the description. But I want to talk about it because basically the story is that this person went to an ER, I believe it was, in California. I might have some of the details of this, not perfect, but this is the gist of it. She went in to get treatment for a rare blood disorder, and I think she had a migraine or something because of it, and they asked her V status, and I guess they refused whatever treatment they were going to give her because her answer to their question was no. And so they gave her essentially, I think it was 5 or 6 different V's, so vaccines, at one time, and she had this severe reaction that she's still in hospital for, and they, I guess have never seen anything like it. And this story is getting a bunch of media attention, which continues to grow, and I want to speak on it because it makes me both excited, I guess, in a way that potentially all of these issues and injuries are getting more attention, and hopefully people are going to start waking up to what's going on. So on one hand, I'm thinking, okay, well, this might be a bridge or a catalyst to things changing. And another part of me is frustrated because her injury is very visible. So if you end up clicking the links and watching parts of her story, very clearly visible injury. It's quite horrifying, just as a trigger warning, what's happening to her skin, her face, and just the parts of her body that are shown in these videos. But there are so many of us going through equally life-destroying injuries, and not only are we not getting the attention we deserve and the treatment, but so much gaslighting. And that's the problem with invisible injuries, which are just as devastating. And this doesn't just apply to these types of injuries, but any chronic illness that is an invisible illness. It's so sad the way that it's perceived by other people, whether it's family members, friends, the media, healthcare professionals, because it's much easier to have sympathy or empathy for someone with a broken leg or someone with the type of injury that this woman has. But how many people in our community are going through things just as horrific and losing just as much and getting no attention, and getting the reverse happen where they're being gaslighted and told it's not possible? So I have mixed reactions to it. Of course, I feel empathy towards this person. I mean, this should not happen to anybody, but it has been happening to people for a long time, and people have been in this community have been trying to spread awareness and shout it from the rooftops to one degree or another, and not getting very far. I mean, obviously there's some strides being made, and there's organizations out there that are fighting to bring more awareness to these issues, but it hasn't really reached mainstream very much that I'm aware of. But this story really is starting to, and I want to know your thoughts on this. And do you think that this is potentially a catalyst for change, or if it's just going to be forgotten, brushed off, falling through the cracks, kind of like so many of us have? Or do you, just let me know, like, have you been aware of this story? What was your initial reaction? What are your ongoing reactions? I haven't followed up on it in a couple of days, so I'm not sure where she's at now. But of course, my heart breaks for this person, and I hope that this is going to be the start of real changes going on in this whole category of problem. So yeah, this is a short video, I know, but I just figured I'd speak out on it because I'm seeing more and more articles, stories come out, people's reactions, and like I said, bigger name people are catching on to this and sharing on their platforms what's going on with this poor woman. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay. Let me know your thoughts on this story, and I'll see you next time. Bye.